hip-hop is never going to be ruined until we decide it's ruined. If we're here today, we're breathing, if we're on this line, we have a chance to save it, man, because here's what happens, right?
Phone lines are open, 1-888-742-3345. And we want to know, has politics ruined hip-hop? A lot of nasty work in these streets, Jay White. Politics has definitely played an effect on hip-hop. Let's hit the phone lines real quick. Let's go to my guy, Pell, representing Yonkers, New York. Pell, what's up, brother?
Yo, what up, family? How y'all living?
Shit, I'm minding my business professionally. I'm watching social media this week. It looked like an episode of WWE.
Fact, though.
So,
I think... Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's nasty work in New York. It's crazy.
Tell me about it. I'm in the South, and it's even nastier.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I got a bigger question though. It's the lack. I will go as far as say the lack of morality is causing the downfall of this culture. And the politics. Niggas not standing on certain morals and letting the dollar cover up what they truly believe in morals.
Yeah.
Which was, in hindsight, fuck with the politics of what this shit is, which destroys the whole grand scheme of things. If we don't be careful, it can be bad.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I think the problem is you know, we all come from the streets. Well, at least I come from the streets. I can't speak for every person that sits in my seat. And I think the first mistake that I made was assuming that when I got in certain buildings that everybody was going to move like me. I didn't really understand that I could have a conversation with someone, and usually like on the block, Yonkers, the Bronx, we just deal with it right there. What they do is they send a fucking email. You know what I mean? That's an adjustment.
That's the lesson that keep on giving, man. You can't expect everybody to be you in this shit.
Yo, man.
You only can be you.
Yo, let me get a left lane sound effect, man. A round of applause for my guy, Pell. Dropping fucking gems.
Jewels.
Jesus.
Giving the jewels.
Facts. Pell, they want to follow you on social media. Where can follow at?
Oh, fuck with me on Pell for real. PELL #4 real.
All right.
Holla at me.
All right, shoot me a DM. I'm going to follow you right now.
Already.
All right, that's what it is, man. Let's go to my guy, Anthony, representing Yonkers, New York. A lot of politics going on in hip-hop, but has the political aspect ruined the game?
Absolutely, and you mentioned earlier from a radio aspect, I agree 100%. It all started when certain radio stations stopped promoting lyricism in hip-hop.
Agreed.
They're playing what everyone feels like is hot or what's popular at certain clubs. Same thing with the DJs. They only play what people feel like is popular, not just the real shit.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think hip-hop is like a tree, right? And you know, different branches and leaves can grow, but when the root of the tree is unstable, hip-hop becomes unstable, like a tree. So here in New York City, I mean, we could go from the Bronx to Far Rockaway and not feel like we're in New York at all. Like nowhere.
That's a fact. But can I add, they're also controlled by a list that they're given that they have to play, right? Because not everywhere they get the free platform and they can just play anything they want.
Yeah. I think that applies to terrestrial radio. So like FM stations.
The only problem with that, though, with the set list is it's the same damn songs in rotation.
Over and over again. That's a fact.
And it's not the good ones.
Yeah. Super nasty.
But it's all good, though. That's why we got Shade 45. That's why we got Hip Hop Nation, Rock the Bells Radio. Come on. You want real hip-hop, you tune in here.
You heard?
Punchline Academy.
That's right, man. Shout out my guy, Anthony. I think I followed you finally on Instagram. Yeah. Finally.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the love.
Let me get a left lane sound
effect.
A round of applause for my guy, Anthony.
Left laner.
I know what lane he drives in. For some of these new guys, we're going to give you the work. Let's go to Nate, representing Lexington. Politics and hip-hop. How you feel about it?
Hey, I think politics and hip-hop is great, man. Hip-hop is like the voice, is how we connected before the internet. That's how we knew about all the trends and styles and how we communicated coast to coast. And we need more of that in hip-hop because, yo, I know a lot of this stuff is going on. Like, I was real young in the early 90s and late 80s, but we would have never let this MAGA shit ride. We would have never even got close to like being confused about it. We would have knew what was up, knew who the enemy was, and it wouldn't have been all this wishy-washiness. And then when rappers do stuff with MAGA and do all that wishy-washy stuff, they would have been canceled, yo. They would have been labeled whack, and that would have been it. And then you got people like Morgan Wallen, country artists who say the N-word doing songs with hip-hop artists. Come on, man. They would have been labeled whack, and they would not have been successful in those days because we were all more unified. So I think we need more politics in hip-hop right now, like in this day and age.
It's like literally politics.
Yeah.
I agree. We need more politicians to get involved with hip-hop and vice versa. We get Jay White.
It's not like it's dominating the airwaves anyway. We got room for that. We can still talk about other stuff and still have fun and club and dance and everything, but definitely underrepresented. Like, if somebody did a Fight the Power 2025, that would be huge right now, or something, whatever the equivalent would be. That would be the recipe, what we need right now.
Jay White has an opinion on this. I want to hear.
I mean, I like to play devil's advocate a little bit. Okay. You know what I mean? And I just don't think the kids are going to listen to a self-destruction 2025. That's just not happening. You got to reach. That's
cool, but the kids aren't the only demographic right now.
But you can make
music that goes above kids' heads. And us, 40 and up, there's a whole lane for us. So the kids don't have to listen. The kids aren't listening to a lot of stuff I listen to anyway, and vice versa. I'm not listening to a lot of stuff they're listening to. But everybody can eat. All those artists can still tour and eat. So.
No doubt. Shout out to my son AJ. He's here. Let me get a left lane sound effect and a round of applause for AJ for pulling up to the Punchline Academy on a Wednesday. And the caller, AJ, was saying that he didn't think that the younger generation, my son is 22, he's in college, and he feels that the younger generation wouldn't tap into like a politically driven record. What do you think?
Politically, like what type of politics? Because there's like you mean like Republican, Democrat, that type.
Well, that's what the caller
like
saying, yeah. Politics? Like actual like politics.
I mean, I don't think many people in general will. It's not like there's like any big artists besides like maybe like Cole drop something like conscious about politics, or Kendrick every once in a while, but it's not even like the politics they're talking about is like more like racial stuff. Like it'll be like more like empowerment to the people. It won't be like, oh, like I support this guy over this guy. The only guy who like comes to mind is like Eminem when he like dissed Trump in that cypher or whatever, but like most people didn't like that. Like
what did it do?
Yeah, it did nothing.
Yeah, I think YG and Nipsey Hussle did a good job.
For sure. I mean, like
fuck Donald Trump record. That was very straightforward.
I think those records have a good way of uniting people or having everybody who may feel the same way feel seen. Yeah. Right? But actual action behind it, that's not something that we're seeing. For real.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, during the pandemic, and look, we're going to reach back towards that topic every single time because that's when we all felt it the most. But, Lil Baby's song, I can't even remember the name of it. It sounded good. Thank you. Yeah. Bigger than black and white. It sounded good. You could play it in the club, get your little jig on and whatnot, but people still getting killed by police.
Yeah.
So what did it do?
Yeah, attention spans are a thing. All right, Nate, you from Lexington, Kentucky?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, when you're in Lexington, Kentucky, what lane are you driving in, my brother?
What lane?
Yeah, what lane are you driving?
Yo, fast lane. What you mean with lane?
There you go, the fast lane here on the Punchline Academy.
Left lane.
Thank you, Nate, for calling in. Let's go to QP Supreme representing Texas. Now, when I originally formulated this question, I didn't literally mean politics, but I'm glad people are calling about it. I mean the politics behind the scenes of the music industry. Like,
in music.
Yes.
So you got to be specific.
So if you've been tapped into anything that's going on with hip hop, we have a situation with Hot 97 where, Flex may have fired enough, and we deal with this all the time. Certain artists have been blackballed. Certain artists may have not gotten the chance to get where they need to go because the political game of the music industry, and we want to know, has it ruined hip hop, QP?
I 100% agree that it has ruined hip hop. Because of not only the blackballing with the behind the scenes people or the DJs and things like that, but it's also the artists. I think the last caller name was Anthony, and I think he was speaking about the throwback fight the power movements and things like that. that requires almost like a formula, bro. And it's the money, power, respect formula. You mentioned Lil Baby and you mentioned YG and Nip, right? Those people had money, and that money created power, and it gave them respect that made the listeners pay attention. It's the messenger, bro.
Yeah.
You can't just be somebody who just feels empowered to speak on something and have everybody pay attention to you. If you go back to high school, the people in the lunchroom that got attention was the people who had the power. And the hip-hop game is just a big lunchroom. You popular, you got power. If they don't like you, excuse my language, they're not going to F with you.
Yeah, they're not going to fuck with you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we could curse on here.
Yeah, it's fucking Punchline Academy. Yeah.
Word.
Talk your shit, my brother.
Hey, that's a fact. Hey, first off, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, Marcy Project. Shout out.
Oh, motherfucking Marcy Projects. Let's fucking
Marcy.
go.
Right, no. Now, this shit is different. Like, it's not the old days. Now, I agree with him in the aspect of we need the political subject matter and the lyricism to drive the culture, right? But you can't do that without a movement. You can't have a movement without power. If you go back and you look at Pac went and hit the battered women's shelters. That's how he generated his power in the hood.
Yeah.
So you got to go to the people who are tapped in. You got to tap in at the bottom first.
Yeah.
Once you get the bottom and you get the numbers, then you start attacking. Go against the people who talking the bullshit in the music. If that's how you feel, that's how you get political. You become a politician yourself, a lyrical or a hip-hop politician. Talk your shit, grab the numbers of the people, the youth that care about what you're saying, and then you drive with that shit, bro.
Yo, that's
everybody else.
Facts.
QP,
That's
you
a
an artist?
And yes, I am. And I'm 40 years old, bro, and none of these niggas nice as me.
Nah, you moving right, yo.
All right, that's a motherfucking fact. All right, QP Supreme, what part of Texas you from?
I'm out here in Fort Hood in Killeen. This is the biggest military base in the United States.
Okay.
That's how I ended up out here. My family ended up out here.
All right.
And there's mad rappers out here, too.
Okay. And when you're in Texas, what lane do you drive in, my brother?
I'm always in the fast lane.
Always in the fast lane here on the Punchline Academy. Let's go to, I want to say, Meech, Waco, Texas. Politics and hip-hop hasn't ruined the game.
Yo, yeah, much respect out of that guy from Killeen. I'm right down the street from him. I've been in Killeen for 10 years, G. And much respect to y'all. But I think with the whole politics thing, it's with a following with a lack of respect. You know what I'm saying? If they don't respect you, if you don't get respect from nobody, I mean, of course you ain't gonna be able to do shit because don't nobody want to respect you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't respect nobody, you know what I'm saying? So it's just all about with respect, really, with that politics thing, man. And then that with them driving what they got to speak to the people, and they giving everybody attention. Then it follows, you know, with whatever's come next. But it's just all about respect, really, on the real. And I see that shit all the time out here in Texas. If a club don't respect you, you guarantee you ain't gonna get no fucking play up in there, G. It's just all about respect, really.
It's all about respect.
That's it, really.
Yeah.
You can't respect nobody. Ain't nobody gonna respect you enough to come and perform at they shit. And then you gon', you know, wondering why motherfucker ain't gonna buzz you in because you ain't respecting nobody out here to fucking gain everybody else's respect. This is all about respect, really.
Yeah.
That's what it really is. And I like to give a shout out to y'all in New York, man. I got a homie from New York. Y'all the most dedicated to rap people I know, man, and it's just I love that shit, man. As a producer, I love that shit. I love people that know what they talking about with music and they know how to deliver that shit, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. God bless everything y'all do.
Yo, man, we appreciate it, man.
Yes.
Yo, when you're in Waco, what lane are you driving in, my brother?
Man, I'm driving in the motherfucking hugest, fastest lane I can find. You better get the fuck out my...
Go Punchline Academy.
Move the fuck out the way.
Shout out to LAD representing Long Island. Politics and hip-hop hasn't ruined the game. D. Live. Going one.
Yeah.
It has. Are you there? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, it's a female.
On mute.
We love the ladies here in the
Yeah,
Punchline
Betty
Academy.
B.
Hold on, let me get a left lane sound effect and a round of applause for the ladies calling into the Punchline Academy. Inphamus Amadeuz loves the ladies, so does Miss Get Adam. She's actually on the Instagram right now. If you want to see Mrs. Get Adam, she's going to be reading some comments off. So has politics ruined hip-hop?
Yeah, politics ruined hip-hop in a major way to the point where hip-hop is actually talking about what's going on in the world and what they're doing to the people. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get at them, trying to resolve some issues. Nothing is not being done. Same old bullshit, same thing, different day. You know what I'm saying? Different people. You know what I mean? Niggas is trying to make this shit a better world and, you know what I mean? Trying to live peaceful and happily. But, you know, politics is on their bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, they fucking up the rap game heavily.
Yeah.
Heavily stopping people from shining, getting into the game, you know what I'm saying? Telling niggas all types of shit these niggas is doing. And they think people just supposed to sit in the dark and not say nothing about what's going on. You know what I mean? I think hip-hop would be better if politics never got involved with hip-hop for their greedy and selfish ways, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, drop a straight fucking jewelry here in the Punchline Academy. What part of Long Island you from, D?
Yeah, I'm originally from Southside Queens. I rep Shady Records and all that shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right,
I'm in Hempstead, Long Island, you know what I mean?
All right, shout out to Hempstead, shout out to Southside, Baisley Projects, and all that. And when you're in Queens or Long Island, what lane are you driving it, sis?
I'll be in Hempstead, son. I'm everywhere.
All right, left lane. I love it. The YouTube channel is youtube.com at Inphamus Amadeuz. J Goddess representing South Carolina. Politics and hip-hop. How you feel about it?
Listen, I feel that hip-hop is never going to be ruined until we decide it's ruined. We're here today. We're breathing. If we're on this line, we have a chance to save it, man. Because here's what happens, right? Look, I'm 33 years old. I started making music. I recorded my first mixtape at 14. I called it The First Chapter, right? Long story short, dropped my first album. 10 years later, it ends up on a TV show with Lizzo. The TV show wins an Emmy. I don't get credit, nothing. Thankfully, politics, right? You have to educate yourself. And unfortunately, this industry is very, very, very predatory, right? And so when we think politics, right, I'm thinking monopolies. I'm seeing, like, selling my life, like giving my whole life to go out to the West Coast, to Los Angeles, and intern with Chief Keef, scrubbing toilets at the studio till I can get in the booth and then be in the room with Money Long, dropping her first big album. Like, but climbing your way from the bottom. And when you want to know what lane I'm in whatever lane it's going to take for me to get from me to you.
Really?
Facts.
Yo, drop a straight fucking jewelry here in the Punchline Academy. J Goddess, thank you for calling to the Punchline Academy.